Hey everyone, Shebim here and welcome back to our next episode of the WWE 2K19 Universe Mode. This is Chapter 4 of Progress Wrestling. And here we go then, straight into our opening match of the evening. It is going to be a six-man tag elimination match. Of course, we have got British Strongstyle, Mustache Mountain, and Pete Dunne going up against Gallus, of course, Mark Kofi, or Coffee, Joe Coffee, and Wolfgang. So it should be a pretty interesting match between these two teams. Absolutely going to be completely action-packed, as always. It's going to be very, very difficult to keep track of, as always, these really action-packed matches. We've currently got Wolfgang and Trent have gone off together. We've got Pete Dunne with Mark Coffey and Joe Coffey is fighting off against Tyler Bates. Wolfgang now flattening Trent in the corner. So there's not really much up for grabs for the winner of this one. Definitely a lot of momentum, of course. The tag team division here is incredibly strong, as we know. Tonight we've got another brand new tag team that will be fighting for the championships. That, of course, is going to be the Bar. So we're going to have a bit of Sheamus and Cesaro fighting it off against Imperium for the championships. See Trent there trying to get the elimination with the submission hold. But Joe Coffey fights free. Pete Dunne now with Mark Coffey, middle of the ring. Both guys trading strikes as Trent drops to the outside. Pete Dunne, big strikes. Really getting much connection on there, really, is he? Yeah. Not really getting much connection on him, though, is he really? That's the words I was trying to get there. Wolfgang, big powerbomb on Tyler Bate. Wow, big move that is. Spear by Wolfgang on Tyler Bate as well. That's a big move, that is. That could be enough for an elimination, to be honest with you. Wolfgang, nice backdrop. As Wolfgang now just casually dragging Tyler Bate all the way around the ring. Big splash there by Joe Coffey. Now as Wolfgang goes into the pin, but Trent Seven, there to break it straight away. Big knee in the face. And it seems to be Gallus that were in control for a split second. However, Tyler Bate is in control of Wolfgang now. Wolfgang now in control of Tyler Bate as well. And all of a sudden, Gallus are in control. Tyler Bate, they're breaking up that pin from Joe Coffey. And now all of a sudden, it's a bit even out a bit more now. Pete Dunne taking Mark Coffey up. Is that into the bitter end? Looks like it could be, as Trent Seven there with a pile driver. There's the pin by Pete Dunne. 2 and 3. And there's our first elimination. Mark Coffey is gone from this match. Pete Dunne with the elimination. It's 3-on-2 now. The numbers game definitely in favour of British Strongstyle. Let's take down there by Wolfgang and Joe Coffey as well. If they can get elimination, it would really even things up. Well, of course it would. That's a stupid sentence, isn't it, really? But you know what I mean. Wolfgang determined to try and get this pin, but Pete Dunne is stood right there. He's just going to keep breaking it up. Why even bother? Come on, Wolfgang, stop trying. Just go after Pete Dunne instead. My God, come on. There we go. Pete Dunne finally gets a right hand. Tyler Bate now draping Wolfgang across the ropes, then dropping him with a body weight across the back of the neck. Trent has Joe Coffey controlled on the outside. As we see a Tyler driver, middle of the ring by Tyler Bate. And no, Wolfgang kicks out. Wolfgang now taking Pete Dunne up into a big vertical suplex, middle of the ring. There's a pin. Wolfgang went for a really cocky pin, considering that they're in the situation they are. In a 3-on-2 scenario, you would have thought he would have gone for the pin a bit more, well, better than that, really. Nice shoulder block there by Joe Coffey, taking down Tyler Bate, who slowly gets back up to his feet. Joe Coffey now, that big discus lariat. Pete Dunne with a big sit-out powerbomb. Pete Dunne's there, and he tries to... He doesn't get it, though. Pete Dunne tried to break it up. He didn't get there. And Tyler Bate has been eliminated. We're down to a 2-on-2 match now. We've got Trent Seven and Pete Dunne versus Joe Coffey and Wolfgang. You see Trent now with Coffey up on his shoulders, drops him in that big... Oh, it was a vicious move, that was. There's the pin. 1, 2, and 3. And we're down to 2-on-1 now. Pete Dunne and Trent Seven up against Wolfgang. I can't see Wolfgang getting on top of this one now. I mean, it was one thing getting back from 3-2 down to 2-on-1. But to try and get this back to level, I think is going to be very, very difficult. No, that is possible. It's definitely possible. Wolfgang strong right hand on the outside. He is wearing that crimson mask. Liquid energy running from the forehead of Wolfgang, who now has Pete Dunne under control as well. I mean, if he comes back and does this out, that'd be very impossible, improbable. Be very impressive is the word I was looking for. Nice takedown there by Pete Dunne, though, dropping him in the armbar as well. Nice arm breaker there by Pete Dunne. Trent now sending Wolfgang back into the ring. Up now into the pile driver, and I think that's got to be game, set, match. And if it is, that'd be an elimination for each of the... No, it's not. I was going to say that was going to be an elimination for each of the 3 members of British Strongstyle, but... Somehow Wolfgang continues on. Not quite sure it's the wisest idea there, to be honest with you. Pete Dunne with the X-Plex. Bringing Wolfgang back up, but Wolfgang throwing him over his shoulder. Wolfgang just trying to avoid Trent as much as he possibly can. Trent sending Wolfgang over the top. And brings him back in the hard way. Pete Dunne still grounded on the outside. And now, here we go. Trent, on the top of the shoulders of Wolfgang. Dropping him with that inverted Death Valley driver. 2 and 3. And there we go. Team Pete Dunne, or British Strong Style, pick up the victory here. It's a good match for them, actually. A 3-0 win as well. I mean, all 3 members of Gallus were eliminated, while all 3 members of British Strong Style still remain in the ring. Strong victory for British Strong Style, and that's definitely going to help their momentum as well. Mustache Mountain definitely going to be looking like a team that will be fighting to get themselves back in the Tag Team Championship picture. And of course, Pete Dunne will be looking to get himself back into one of the championships as well. And that's what it's for then, the Progress Wrestling Tag Team Championships. We have got making their debut in this universe mode as a tag team, The Bar. Of course, Sheamus and Cesaro. And they are taking on the current tag team champions here, Marcel Barthal and Fabian Eichner. Of course, Imperium. So this should be a pretty fun one, this one. Be interesting to see how good Sheamus and Cesaro actually are. And it'd be interesting to see whether Imperium can retain these championships after such a long time. Well, such a short time, should I say. They only won him last weekend. The action is started then, as Barthal just clotheslines Sheamus to the outside. I think it might be the last time we see Sheamus, I think. In real life, that is, because injury issues and so forth he's had. I don't think he's going to have much of a career, to be honest, now. He's had a few injuries that might affect him. We'll have to wait and see what happens in the long run. See whether there's a chance for him to step it up again. I feel like it's better him being a singles anyway. Yeah, I think I'm a big fan of Cesaro. I want to see him in singles. Either that, or we could finally see Cassius Ohno move up to the main roster and be alongside Cesaro to recreate the Kings of Wrestling. Ooh, my voice went all funny there for a second. I think that'd be a pretty cool thing to do as well. There's Barthal with a big boot in the gut of Sheamus there. Now Sheamus returning the favour of a clubbing blow, and Cesaro also in control of Eichner. I'm still waiting to see how NXT UK is going to work out, because what's the sort of stepping stone? Is it, wow, that's a Interesting variation of a stretch muffler there by Sheamus on Bathal. Yeah, does it sit? I'm assuming it sits below NXT in the hierarchy of rosters. Does that mean people will move from NXT UK up to NXT? Will there be a direct route from NXT UK onto the main roster? Will anybody actually ever make it onto the main roster, or was it just all a big ruse to stop these guys signing for other companies? It's a tricky one, really. Because I would love to see Walter on the main roster. However, I just don't see it happening, to be honest. But I would love to do that. I would love to see that. I mean, I reckon Walter, Eichner, Wolf and Bathal could be a very, very good heel stable. There's the bro kick, middle of the ring by Sheamus on Eichner. There's the pin, but... oh, sorry, Bathal, sorry. Eichner was able to get in and break it up. Sheamus now taking him up and dropping him in that X-Plex. Cesaro comes back into the ring as well, and I think Sheamus accidentally caught Cesaro there. Sheamus raining down the right hands. There's Bathal attacking Sheamus now. Bathal's taken a bro kick. He's going to be weaker now moving forward in this match. Eichner with the Lion Salt on Cesaro. Into the pin he goes as Bathal head scissors on Sheamus, stopping him from getting up. But Cesaro was able to kick out after a 2 count. Strong right hands now by Eichner, taking Cesaro up. Cesaro fighting his way free. And Cesaro taking Eichner down hard before stalking Eichner. Clubbing blow to the back, another one as well, and another one. More big strikes there by Cesaro on Eichner, now bringing him back up to his feet. Gonna toss him to the outside. As Sheamus now with that big Irish curse backbreaker keeps the grip in for a second. And then the third big Irish curse backbreaker on Bathal. Sheamus now dragging him away from the ropes. Is he going to go for a pin? He probably could do after all that damage he's done, to be honest. No, he's just going to wrench back in. Sort of like an inverted cloverleaf there. Eichner once again, they're back in the ring to break it up. Eichner gets from the back of Sheamus, German suplex into the corner, into that turnbuckle. Eichner heads up top. Big moonsault from the top onto Sheamus. Cesaro's back in the ring now as well. Cesaro, they're breaking up the pinning attempt. Bathal now with the neck breaker on Sheamus. As Cesaro stalking Eichner. He folds him over into a sharpshooter, but Bathal's there straight away. Clubbing blow to the back of Cesaro. Breaks the submission hold. Sheamus trying to get back up to his feet, but it's not working. And Imperium are in control here. Eichner with the 2 clotheslines, ducking one from Cesaro into the power slam. Bathal now bringing Sheamus back in the hard way with a snapmare over the rope. Clubbing blow there by Eichner. Now taking Cesaro up. Cesaro fighting back with a knee in the face. A nice drop kick by Cesaro right in the face of Eichner. Bathal misses a drop kick from the top. Big uppercut there by Bathal on Sheamus. Now into a flatliner as Cesaro taking Bathal up into the gut wrench suplex. Cesaro, massive European uppercut. Nice blockbuster there by Bathal as well, who now catches Cesaro, and Eichner stalking Sheamus. This would be a massive, massive victory for Imperium if they manage to pull this off. There's the powerbomb. Wow, by Eichner, sorry. But Cesaro was there to break it up. Bathal was in charge of Cesaro for a split second. But not when it counted. Not when the pin was being put down. It's now Barthal stalking Sheamus. While Eichner taking down Cesaro. There's the half Nelson, then into that submission. If Sheamus taps, then Imperium retain their tag team championships. Sheamus has tapped. Yes, Imperium retain the belt. Wow, what a championship defense for them. I was not expecting that, to be honest. I really thought Sheamus and Cesaro would walk in today and walk away with those championships. Is that the first time? No, it's not, is it? No, okay. I was going to say, is it the first time that anyone successfully retained the tag team championships, but it's not. It's the other belts that no one's ever successfully retained, have they? So Dunn won the Progress Championship on Chapter 1. He lost it to McIntyre in Chapter 2. And McIntyre lost it to PAC in Chapter 3. Same with the Atlas Championship. Black won it in Chapter 1, lost it to Mastiff in Chapter 2. And Walter won it in Chapter 3. And both of those matches are coming up later on tonight, the Progress and the Atlas Championships. But, well done to Imperium for retaining these belts here tonight. And here we go, high-flying action here. Will Ospreay versus Mark Andrews. This is one that I saw a few times before when I was watching the UK scene. These two guys had a 5-match series that was absolutely fantastic, actually, every time they came up against each other. They had 5 cracking matches, and of course, as wrestling always works, it finished 3-2. That's the way it always is, isn't it? But it's Mandrews taking some early control until Ospreay kicked him in the leg. That's always vicious. Ospreay now went for the big kick in the gut of Mandrews, but he fights back. Spinning Ospreay round into the reverse Rana. Nice forearms and chops here by Ospreay. Went for the kick, but Mandrews catches him in the leg, boot in the gut of Ospreay. Now dumping Ospreay to the outside. Mandrews ready to fly. Boom. Going through with that senton. It's be a massive win for Mandrews if he pulls this one off, to be honest with you, because I would put down Ospreay as the favourite for this one. Ospreay is a man we're currently looking at in New Japan, getting a bit of a push a bit higher up the card. However, a win here for Mandrews would definitely help him out. Definitely, because if we're looking at putting Ospreay in the upper mid-card, then imagine what that would do for Mandrews. Both guys slide back into the ring. Mandrews now being brought back up to a kneeling base, as Ospreay just boots him right in the face. Nice pin by Ospreay, not enough though. Ospreay now heading up to the top. Mandrews is quite some distance away, but Ospreay still goes for that inverted 450 and still lands it as well. Doesn't go for the pin though. Mandrews now taking Ospreay up on his shoulders, dropping him on that top turnbuckle. Mandrews now wrenching at the neck of Ospreay. Mandrews in firm control of Ospreay at this point. Nice boot right in the gut before dropping him with that short DDT. Ospreay now taking Mandrews up. in the suplex. Keeps the grip, rolls it now into a backdrop. Combination. Ospreay now catching and wrenching back at the arm. Ospreay now front chancery. Nice. Into a jawbreaker. Mandrew's fighting free, but Ospreay catches him face first. Nice clothesline by Ospreay, taking Mandrew's head off. Ospreay now gets caught with the standing moonsault. There's the pin. Referee slow to get down. It's still only a 2 count. Mandrew's now up on the top, looking shooting star press. Nice turn in the air, great angle. And Mandrews has pulled off a massive victory here for him, defeating Will Ospreay. Wow. Not one that we would be expecting here. I really thought that Ospreay would have this win, but Mandrews it is who picks up the victory. Ospreay's back up on his feet. And he's offering out some mutual respect here. This is definitely a best out of 5 series I can see happening. I would love to see that happen. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should. Best out of 5 series winner gets an opportunity at the Progress Championship. How does that sound? I like it. And here we go then, Progress Atlas Championship. Walter's first defense after winning the belt away from Dave Mastiff on our last show. We have got an import, Matt Riddle, making his debut here for Progress Wrestling. And here we go then. This is going to be a cracker, isn't it? Absolute cracker. 2 absolute brutes. It's going to be hard hitting. There's going to be strikes. We might even get a knockout. Who knows? It's going to be very interesting. Can Walter be the first person to successfully retain the Atlas Championship? Or will Matt Riddle become the 4th champion in as many shows to hold that championship? The answers, my friend, are coming right now. As the referee holds that championship up high, pretending in his mind that he's won something in his life for a change. As Matt Riddle challenges Walter for the Progress Atlas Championship. The bell goes, we are underway. It's Walter starting things off with some strong strikes. Now with Matt Riddle up on his shoulders, dropping him hard into the mat. Riddle seems shaken by that very early on. Slowly getting back up to his feet, but Walter's there once again. And Walter just launches him into the ground once again. And Walter dominating the early proceedings of this match. Matt Riddle, though, getting some action in finally. There's Walter, though, with the dragon screw taking Riddle down. The fact that Riddle doesn't wear shoes never helps him either, does it really? It makes it much easier for him to have his legs and feet damaged. Walter, big back elbow catching Riddle right in the face. But Riddle is back in control. Walter sending Riddle crashing to the outside. And Walter now in control, of course. He does have champion's advantage, so should it be a count-out victory? he will be absolutely fine. But Riddle's back in and catches him. Wow. With the strong suplex. Of course, don't forget Imperium is at ringside as well. What effect they're going to have on the match, it's difficult to say as of yet, but it's going to be pretty interesting, isn't it, really? We'll have to wait and see. Of course, they retained their tag team championships earlier on this evening in what was a very impressive victory over the Bar. Riddle now bringing Walter into the corner, but Walter fighting back. Remember, champion's advantage, as I said. If this does go to a count out, Walter walks away champion, no matter who it is who's counted out. Walter now looking for a big suplex. Riddle fighting him free, and Riddle sending Walter back into the ring as he sees Alexander Wolf starting to stir, should we say? It's the best way of putting it. Riddle with the knees in the spine of Walter in the corner, then dropping the strikes to the grounded Walter. Wow. Absolute brutality. Riddle now dragging Walter and then locking him into a triangle clutch. Will Walter tap? If he does, we'll have another brand new champion. No, Walter using incredible strength just to hoist him up and drop Riddle down in a powerbomb. Nice boots right in the back of the calf there by Riddle and Walter. But Walter fighting back with the strong clothesline as well. Walter now stalking Riddle. Up he goes into that big driver. There's the pin. 1, 2, and 3. And Walter is the first man in this universe mode to ever retain the Atlas Championship. Well done, Walter. There's a first time for everything, eh? It was pretty good to see Matt Riddle here. I was impressed with Riddle. He showed some great ability. But it was Walter who showcased his ability. Doing fantastically well. And retaining the Atlas Championship. So, Imperium in a very strong position at this point in time. Walter, the Atlas Champion. And, of course, Marcel Bafal and Fabian Eichner of the European Union. Of course, also the Tag Team Champions. So, Imperium are looking very strong at the moment. I just wonder whether we should give Walter an opportunity at the Progress Championship. Although I hate doing that, I must admit. I don't like it when I have double champions in universe modes. I don't mind on different brands, but the same brand just gets messy when you get to pay-per-views and they've got to wrestle twice. And here we go then, the Progress Championship on the line in our main event. This should be pretty good. Finn Balor versus PAC. And what the screen before the match didn't tell you is that this is going to be a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Now, of course, this one came along when PAC had his match for the championship last show. He defeated Drew McIntyre and won the belt. But midway through the match, we saw Finn Balor interfere and sort of distract PAC. Not actually get involved in the match at all, but just distracting him. Just generally getting on his nerves. And that's what's led to this match here. Balor interjecting himself straight into the championship picture. And this should be a very interesting one. And PAC will be hoping, just like Walter in the previous match, that he can become the first person to successfully retain this championship. Boom. The referee holds the championship up high as we get ready for our main event of the evening. The ref rings the bell and we are underway. And it's Balor trying to get the early control. PAC now in with the reverse chin lock, then dropping the knee right in the spine of Balor. Nice German suplex. Nice Balor there with the DDT. Clubbing blow to the back of Balor. Balor sending PAC off the ropes, went for the drop kick, but PAC able to avoid it. PAC sending Balor into the corner, clubbing blow to the back. Balor dropping into the middle of the ring, and PAC continues the assault. Throwing Balor to the outside. Remember, best 2 out of 3 falls. That does include countouts as well. PAC sending Balor back into the ring. The first pinfall is going to be very important in this one, I feel. It's definitely going to give the momentum. Balor now sending PAC off the rope, springs back into a drop kick. Balor now catched, or caught should I say, in the face with strong knees by PAC. But Balor still in control. Wrenching back at the arm of PAC. And it is Balor in control at this point in time. It's a very slow-paced match, this one so far. Very cool, calm and collected. Both guys know each other so well. Had some fantastic matches in the past and know each other's attacks and their arsenal. So they're just trying to feel each other out a bit. Don't want to go too big too early because they could get caught out. See PAC now just standing over the fallen Balor. Boot in the back. PAC went for the kick. Balor avoids it. Then PAC catches Balor in the gut. Balor bringing PAC back up, but PAC fighting back with a strong right hand in the gut. Then trying to take Balor up, but Balor slides free at the back into a backdrop. Balor now taking PAC over, dropping him hard. Balor now sending PAC into the corner. And drags him out. We've seen this before. This is when he likes to go for the shotgun drop kick, which is always followed up by something even bigger. He lines it up. The coup de grace by Finn Balor on PAC, looking for that first pin. No, PAC able to kick out. Wow. Balor now heads up to the top. Looking for that big splash, but PAC gets the knees up. Balor now with the front chance on PAC, who breaks free. PAC sending Balor into the corner. Nice running uppercut in that corner. Standing corkscrew moonsault. Dropping a boot right in the arm before dropping now into the Rings of Saturn submission. This is an interesting concept, this one, because yes, Finn Balor does tap. So Balor has tapped. It's 1-0 to PAC. I was about to say that Balor could hold on here and risk taking damage that then he has to continue on for the rest of the match with. So tap in there is not necessarily the worst thing he could have done. I mean, he could have sat there for a considerable amount of time and took a lot of damage, and it would have been even more difficult for him to win this match. PAC now with the boot right in the gut now. PAC with the reverse runner. PAC now into the pin. 1, 2. Oh my god, PAC's done it. Wow, PAC has just dominated Finn Balor. PAC has hammered him. Got the submission with the Rings of Saturn. And then the pin from the reverse Rana. Very impressive. Someone's going to have to check Finn Balor though, because he looks pretty damaged off that reverse Rana. It's a very dangerous maneuver. Spiking your opponent head first into the mat can knock you completely cold out as well. And is this the last we've seen of PAC versus Balor? I doubt it, to be honest. I severely doubt it. I would like to see some more from this battle. I think today was just a drop of the ocean of the quality matches they can pull out as well. So I'm sure we'll see some more interesting stuff moving forward. But PAC is victorious, and that means we've had a whole show tonight with 3 championship matches, and all the belts have been successfully retained. This is new territory here in Progress Wrestling. Right, guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please do hit a like and, of course, subscribe if you would like to see some more. We'll be back soon with much more content this weekend, but I think Progress will be back with in a couple of weeks' time. I've been Shabba Gamer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all very, very soon for our next episode of Progress Wrestling. Bye.